Good morning guys, welcome to another video. Today Jay and we're gonna go check out an update on the Supra. So it's been about a week and a half since I last took my previous video, and it's been in the shop for about a week and a half, and we're gonna check out the progress today and see how it's going.
Yeah.
What do you think it's gonna, where do you think he's at the moment? Out of curiosity, Jay.
100% the motor's probably in, but
yeah?
Maybe nothing's hooked up.
Probably.
100% like the motor itself would have probably be sitting inside the bay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think anything else is hooked up, probably just the little bits.
So we're sitting in Jay's RS3. Can you hear those like blah blah blah? It just sounds so good. It's just like a little orgasm in the ears. You can never get RS3 gang gang. Oh, the funny thing is, this car doesn't have massive amounts of kilowatts, but whenever I get in it and it's on the low end of the torques, low end of the speed scale, like when we're on low speeds, it just picks up and it hooks and it goes. And I'm like, ooh, it reminds me of just being in like a 400-500 kilowatt car as well.
Pretty crazy, huh?
Like, yeah.
Things like what, stock, and it's pretty freaking cool.
I know.
I think this thing dyno stock is like what, 230 at the wheels?
Yeah, but 230 at the wheels, like on this, feels a lot faster than like 230 in like a Skyline. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you got all the
all-wheel drive and the
double dual clutch and all that. Yeah.
Just look at the interior as well. It's so sexy. With the diamond stitch seats. Ooshed. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a pretty nifty car. I honestly enjoy this over the S15.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or maybe it's got everything, you know. It's comfort. It just steps and goes.
It does. So what are plans for the RS3, bro?
So currently we're still driving on South Australian Rojo. So got a couple months on it left, so I want to finish that first and then transfer the Rojo over to Vic. And once that's done, we're gonna go stage 2. So that's just
stage 2, gang gang.
Yeah, so that's intake, downpipe.
Wait, you wouldn't change your number plates to Supra Killer? SPRAKLR.
I'm coming for Donnie. Once this thing's stage 2 done.
The other day, we raced this guy named Donnie who's got a white Supra. It's running 400 kilowatts and it's got traction control. So how often do you see a Supra with big power with traction control? So the way they did it was kind of like a really weird technical way where they hooked up the ABS speed sensors, so the speed wheel sensors, and then checked and compared whether they were running the same wheel speeds. And that's how you determine whether traction control kicks in or kicks off. And it was really weird. So as he put his foot down, it would just like go but pull back, but go but pull back at the same time. And it was a really weird feeling. So Jay raced his RS3 against the Supra. And I'll show you this clip now. And what happened was the RS3 kicked its ass for the first and second gear. Well, actually second gear. But the traction control kicked in from the second and third, and then Donnie was just gone.
Yeah, that thing just hooked and just left me, man.
Yeah, but it was just really impressive how fast the RS3 is compared to, like, you know, one of those big power cars until it really winds up.
And it was only on like what, his low boost setting?
Yeah.
I can't imagine nothing on high boost hooking.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
That thing's gonna be nuts.
So we ended up going to the mechanic shop, and I'm just fast forwarding now to the mechanic shop and the update of the motor. When I turned up, the motor wasn't actually in the car, so Jay was like 100%, but it wasn't really 100%. But I don't mind because, you know, as long as they take their time and do it right, it doesn't really matter as long as it's a good job. That's the most important thing. So we're going to quickly fast forward to me giving you guys an overview of that motor now. So guys, they put a new water pump on. They wanted me to go OEM Toyota spec. So the reason why that is because apparently the aftermarket ones, they all just, what do you call it? They all leak after a really short amount of time. Furthermore, they redid my water pipe. So I'm not sure if you guys remember, but there was a really disgusting water pipe on here. They charged me $400 for a weld last time from some mechanic shop, which I won't name who, previously. And it was just the worst job in the world where the motor blew up. Furthermore, I think, what else did they do? Oil pump. So what actually happened was I ended up buying a 1JZ oil pump. And they fitted it on, and apparently they actually do fit on as a 1JZ pump, but they actually lose pressure if you actually put a 1JZ pump on your 2J. So that could have also been another alternative factor, which I previously may have done, which could have reduced oil pressure inside the motor. But the guys down here knew what they were doing and ended up getting me the right parts. So that's what's being done at the moment. I ended up getting a new damper as well, because apparently so this is my new Ati Damper. Oh, it's already arrived. Okay, so this is the Ati Damper that they've already put on, which is really cool. What else? What else is there? They ended up putting my coil brackets on and the rocker cover and the cam cover. Well, actually, they covered up the cam covers, and then the GDR coil packs are on. Yeah, so overall it's looking really good as well. Oh, and new engine mounts too, because they said that these were from 1995, but now we've got some 2022 ones, which are brand spanking new, nice new rubbers, so there's going to be less vibrations through the motor. I'm not sure if they've done the injectors yet. Have the injectors come? The injectors are in as well. Beautiful. So we ended up going some Bosch 1650s instead. Reason being was these were stainless steel, and they're already made for ethanol, whereas the previous CNG injectors, they normally are known for clogging up heaps. So we decided to go for some 1650s, and that means I can also go some flex fuel as well, which will be really good down the track in the future. So overall, that's what's happening with the Supra. I'm pretty happy with it. Looks like it's coming together nicely. Now, I'd prefer that they do a really good job rather than doing a quick job, and that's in my preference. So it looks like these guys are taking their time and doing it well, which I'm happy with. So guys, that was a quick brief overview. I shot that on my phone because I didn't really want to bring my camera in there and be all intimidating, because I've got a massive camera and with a massive mic, and like when people see that, they're like, oh, I don't know if I want you to film. So I just brought my phone in just to keep it more casual. It's looking really good. I'm really happy with how everything's going. There's no complaints from my end. The only complaint really is I want to drive it.
It's been years for you, huh? It's been years for you. 3
freaking long years. So it was really funny because there was something that popped up on my Facebook feed recently, and it was like, oh, look, 3 years ago, and it was a photo of me taking out the motor out of the Supra. 3 years to get one car running. Like, what is going on? My goodness, it's been such a big roller coaster ride, and in 3 years Jay's car was stock and got transformed in that time, and a built motor, and my car in 3 years still isn't even running.
Still look the same.
It's still the same. Can you believe? So guys, like, these are projects you just don't rush. You take your time, you find the right person. I guess that's all I can really say about that. Look at you, you cheeky smile, huh?
Oh, well, it is what it is.
It is what it is. I couldn't even get focus, we were hitting it that hard.